Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn about capital gains on transfer of any long-term capital assets not being residential house, which is not to be charged in case of investment in residential house property section 54F. कंप्लीट जानकारी के लिए आप इस वीडियो के अंत तक बना रहें। अगर ये वीडियो आपको अच्छी लगी हो तो इसको लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। अगर ये वीडियो आपको अच्छी नहीं लगी भी हो तो भी आप मेरा मन रखने के लिए इसको सब्सक्राइब करने का प्रयास कीजिए। तो चलिए हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। साइलेंट फीचर ऑफ सेक्शन 54F। An assessee to be an individual or a HUF. Capital gains to arise on transfer of any long-term capital assets not being residential house property. Time limit for acquiring new assets. The assessee has within a period of 1 year before or within 2 years after the date of transfer purchased or has constructed within a period of 3 years from the date of transfer one residential house in India. 4. Where amount of net consideration is not appropriated towards purchase of new asset within 1 year before the date of transfer of original asset or not utilized for purchase or construction before the due date of furnishing of income tax return under section 139 subsection 1 shall be deposited on or before due date of furnishing returns under section 139 subsection 1 into such bank account or institution account as the case may be notified by the central government in this behalf, and such returns to be accompanied by the proof of such deposit and the amount already utilized together with the amount so deposited shall be deemed to be the cost of new assets. An assessee should not own more than one residential house property other than the new assets on the date of transfer of any long-term capital asset. An assessee should not possess any residential house other than the new asset within a period of 2 years after the date of transfer of the original assets. An assessee should not construct any residential house other than the new asset within a period of 3 years after the date of transfer of the original assets, with effect from 1/4/2024. The cost of new assets, if it exceeds 10 crore, the amount exceeding 10 crore shall not be taken into account, means it shall be ignored. Whatever the amount in excess of 10 crore rupees is there, that has to be ignored for the purpose of this section, that is section 54F. With effect from 1/4/2024, net consideration in excess of 10 crore shall not be taken into account for the purpose of section 54F. Withdrawal of exemptions. Where an assessee purchases any residential house within a period of 2 years or construct it within a period of 3 years from the date of transfer of original assets other than the new assets, then the amount of capital gain on transfer of original capital assets not charged under section 45 shall be deemed to be capital gain chargeable for the previous year in which such residential house is purchased or constructed. Where an assessee transfers new assets within a period of 3 years from the date of its purchase or construction, then the amount of capital gain on transfer of original assets not charged under section 45 shall be deemed to be the capital gains chargeable for the previous year in which such a new asset is transferred. Quantum of benefit or exemption under section 54F. Entire net consideration received to be invested to get full benefit under section 54F. If cost of new asset is not less than net consideration received on transfer of any long-term capital assets other than residential house property, the whole of the capital gain shall not be charged. If the cost of new asset is less than net consideration received on transfer of any long-term capital asset not being residential house property, then exemption is allowed proportionately and is calculated as follows. Capital gain exemption under section 54F is equal to cost of new assets into total capital gains divided by total net consideration received on transfer of any long-term capital assets. अब ये वीडियो अब यहीं समाप्त करता हूँ। ये वीडियो अगर आपको अच्छी लगी हो तो इसको लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और नहीं भी अच्छी लगती हो तब भी मेरा मन रखने के लिए आप इसको सब्सक्राइब करने की कोशिश कीजिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।